Well, hello there, people of the internet, and hello again. I am TheMBmulti. Welcome to part 17 of my Let's Play Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. This will actually be the final episode, because I thought we were done in the last time. I was ready to give my thoughts of the game and everything, but then I realized that barely anything had unlocked. I only had unlocked this scene from Self-Love, and I was like, what the hell? What the hell? And then I just scroll down, and what the fuck? There is another side story called Equals, with all four of them all at once. Holy Hot Wheels. Holy shit. Anyway, so yeah, the final side story. Let's get going. Okay, everyone, we're gonna be taking a break from the usual activities today. I was thinking, since people are starting to talk about the festival, it's a good time for us to go over general direction of the club and all that. I think it'll help us figure out what to do for the festival, you know? Oh, so Yuri and I already came up with a really good plan. Really? For the festival? Yeah, so the plan is this, okay? You and Yuri collect information ahead of time on which clubs and classes are doing food booths. Then we take a map and plan the most efficient route so we can get the most of them before the lines get too long. Hey, that has nothing to do with the club. Well, you have to let me finish. Alright, fine, go ahead. Right, so basically we get all the food we can, and then we come back here and eat all together. That's all. Wow, I got tricked twice by the same joke. Boo, don't be a hater. It's not like you can come up with anything better. Look, even Yuri was thinking about it. No, I wasn't. I would really prefer to do something literature related. We can eat together anytime. The festival is a unique opportunity. Besides, it's been quite a while since we've seen any new interest in the club. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We really get a shot at showing people what the literature club is all about. I'll tell you what. We can do both, right? We'll make time for your food mission and still put together a public event. Oh my gosh, yes! I was just joking, but that's a really good idea. Ah, well, I'm glad that's settled. I think the question is how to come up with an event that demonstrates everything you can get out of the literature club. Well, that's kind of tough because everyone gets something different out of the club. Okay, how about this? Let's go around and have each of us talk about what we've gotten out of the club so far. That could really help us figure out what kind of reputation we want to build. Yeah, that's too embarrassing. Aw, but you'd have so much to talk about. That's exactly why. I'm sure Natsuki feels the same way. Well, maybe, but I didn't plan on arguing against it or anything. I mean, it's the literature club. We can talk about that stuff together, right? And the only way to get more comfortable with it is to suck it up and do it. Oh, you're not wrong. I'm sorry for being resistant. It's not good to say suck it up because it sounds like their feelings don't matter. Right, it's my bad. It's just a habit I need to break. I'm breaking the habits tonight. Well, anyway, who's gonna start? I'll start. I was the first to join after all. Haha, wouldn't that be me? No, I wanna go first. Fine, you can start, I don't mind. Yay! So, gosh, it feels like so long. Yes! It's my favorite song from the side stories! Okay. Gosh, it feels like so long ago. I think I joined because I wanted to have fun sharing poems with people. It seemed like it would be a safe way to express myself, you know? Like if it's just a poem, then I can share it without feeling like I'm burdening everyone with my problems. And I thought it would be a really good way to get to know other people too. So yeah, I was really surprised when I walked in and it was just Monika. Just Monika, just Monika, just Monika. I have bad memories of the phrase just Monika, Sayori, be careful with that one. And she was sleeping. Nah, I don't remind me of that, oh gosh. Yeah, but it seemed like so much fun to help start a new club, especially since writing helped me so much. I wanted to see it help other people too. But it ended up being me who was inspired. Because I remember feeling like Monika was just so sweet and mature that I could trust her with anything. It made me feel a lot less alone, having someone who knew even the bad things about me. And at that point I knew the literature club was going to be special for a lot of people. Yeah, I felt the same way. It really helped. It really helped give the club a new cohesive vision. Yeah, and then Yuri joined, but she was so different from us, and Natsuki too. I think for Yuri it really helped for me to take the lead before she was able to open up a little. But Natsuki was kind of the opposite, where she wasn't ready to get really close to someone really quickly. I never really thought about that sort of thing. I really feel like I've gotten better at understanding people's different needs. And it makes me really happy because my friends are just the most important thing to me. And whatever new members we get, I want to help them in those ways too. I don't know if I would have continued coming to the club if it weren't for you. Really? Mm-hmm. And now Yuri's song? Yeah, I get it. They're going to play everyone's song when everybody's talking about things. I know it wasn't too long ago, but it hurts to think about my behavior back then. I was really short-sighted. The only reason I came was to find others who were into fantasy. I suppose that was my idea of making friends with people. And I remember feeling uncomfortable because you and I have such a different energy. I had such a specific idea of the kind of person I could be friends with. So when Sayori tried so hard to get to know me, I felt like I was just wasting her time. I think I was naive to assume that similar interests were the key component of friendship. Sayori and I were able to be friends because she always thinks about the needs of other people. That's something I never knew how to do, or even thought to do. But I stayed in the club thanks to that. And I started trying as hard as I could to understand people better. You really went above and beyond when it came to that. It was just super. I was just super impressed. Well, I always hated that I didn't know how to behave like a person who is easily liked by others, like the two of you can. And because of that, I spent much time thinking about my own behavior and all the wrong things I said. But the whole time, I should have been thinking about other people instead, not myself. Once I started doing that, I was able to make friends with everyone else. Oh, also, I discovered that sometimes I'm a better communicator when I take the time to write rather than speak. It's so strange the way things turned out. It's far different from anything I ever would have expected. But I'm happy. I suppose we don't always know what we really need. Oh my gosh! You're so cute! I'm going to throw up! Okay, please don't do that, Sayori. Besides, I'm not cute. Hey, isn't that my line? Oh, well, for me, it's actually true. So, what are you saying? Nothing. I finished my part, so somebody else please take their turn. My heart! Sayori takes some deep breaths. Okay, fine, I'll go. Natsuki's... yeah. Fucking Natsuki's song. Which reminds me of Day Shift at Freddy's. Or was that another song? It was another song, but this one also slightly reminds me of Day Shift at Freddy's. Yuri, I can't believe you were complaining about doing this and still went before me. What a show off. I was just following up on Sayori. It was the easiest way to get it over with. Besides, you left out the most important thing you got out of this club. I did? Yeah, a regular supply for your favorite cupcakes. Oh no, I forgot that too. I'm a traitor to the Cupcake Queen. Neither of you are forgiven. Looks like only Monika will be getting cupcakes next time. No! I can't eat that many cupcakes. Yeah, true. Only Yuri can. Hey. Well, anyway, I'm just putting off talking. It's kinda hard to talk about this stuff, but I guess what it comes down to is that I'm in a much better place mentally than I was when I first joined. And that's because everyone helped me realize that I had some really toxic friendships going on outside the club. It was honestly a really painful thing to go through, having to cut them out. It still hurts to think about. I'm sorry, Natsuki. It's fine. I knew it was for the best, and I was right. I guess for me it's all about feelings. I was only ever ridiculed for having feelings. So I thought the right thing to do was to just ignore them. It took me a really long time to realize that it's not really how things are supposed to work. And I guess that's thanks to everyone who took that time to respect my feelings, even when I was being like the biggest jerk. I'm really sorry for being such a jerk to everyone. I was really the worst. Natsuki's voice chokes a little. She's choking now! Everybody's choking now! We love you, Natsuki. I just hate that I was like that. Everyone did so much for me, and I could never do anything in return. That's not true, Natsuki. You've done a lot more than you think. This club really wouldn't have been the same without you, I mean that. Remember how judgmental I was when you first showed up? It was like I couldn't accept anything other than my own idea of what the literature club was supposed to be. Apparently that was more important to me than the opportunity to bring you some happiness. You really thought that anything that makes someone happy is worthy of respect. You even inspired me to start playing piano, so that's something that means a whole lot to me. So there's no need to put yourself down. Okay. Natsuki wipes her eyes. You helped me a lot too. It's so much fun to have you around, and you helped me become a better person. Having a problem doesn't make you needy or inconvenienced. Sayori, you're saying that? Even though your whole kind of like mantra is that you don't want anyone to bother with you because you think your problem is just for you and not anyone else? Excuse me, but huh? It means that there's something that needs to be better for you. And you always deserve that. I agree. Seeing us have some of the same struggles made me a better person as well. I wouldn't want to change anything about our time here. I don't think any of us would. I'm sorry I got all dramatic again. That's all I want to say, so Monika can go now. There's no need to apologize. It was something I wanted to talk about anyway, because it made a big difference for me. Here's Monika's song, which sounds like the beginning of Your Reality. I was always such a strict perfectionist who never took enough time to believe in the best of other people, but everyone kept proving me wrong. I made the mistake multiple times, thinking that my way was the best for everyone, or thinking that I was needed to solve other people's problems. But I think being a leader means that you have to acknowledge that you're not perfect, and that the best thing that you can do is to help guide people rather than to do everything for them. We're all good people, we're all equals. I think that's the most important thing I've gotten out of the club, realizing what that really means. So Yori, what are you doing? I just thought that we should be writing some of these things down. Things about the club that are valuable to us. With a piece of chalk in her hand, Sayori writes the word trust on a chalkboard. Oh, are we gonna get all the titles for all the side stories now? This is because you showed me that I could trust you with everything about me, not just my good side. Suddenly, Yuri takes a piece of chalk as well. She writes understanding. I owe a lot of gratitude to everyone who took the time to understand me, even though it was so difficult for me to express myself. In that case, Monika takes the piece of chalk as well and writes the word respect. I always thought I was a respectful person, but it took the club for me to realize that there was more to it than I thought. And I'm a better person because of it. I have another one! Sayori writes balance. Sometimes people want different things out of a friendship. Or they need time before they're ready to become close. So it's important to keep things balanced between you and the other person. That reminds me, Yuri writes reflection. I've always been a reflective person, but most of it has been nothing more than hating myself for all the things I thought I did wrong. Once I started reflecting on other people and not just myself, a lot of things changed for me. So I think that's the most important one for me. That's great! We have a whole list of things now. Suddenly everyone turns to look at Natsuki. Well, everyone took the chug. Don't look at me like that, jeez. You could have just asked. Monika hands her a piece of chalk to Natsuki. Then Natsuki sighs and writes self-love. I don't know how far I've gotten with it yet, but it feels like things are at least on the right track. So that's my contribution. Yeah, and that goes for everyone. Maybe not Monika, but also for Sayori and also for Yuri. That self-love part, at least. I mean, Sayori thinks she's a burden all the time. Yuri thinks that she's an unlikable monster all the time, and Natsuki also feels like a combination of those two, so... You know, that goes for everyone, that last one. They all pretty much go for everyone, but especially that last one. Together, everyone stares at the words on the board. Wasn't this club supposed to be about literature? It is. We still do a lot of literature. Friendship and literature. Yeah, you're right. Friendship and literature. Natsuki and Yuri gently nod as well. Hey, let's all take a picture together. We don't have one yet, right? Hey, you're right. Make sure you send it to me after. Wait, can I brush my hair first or something? Oh, you're fine. You already have the best hair out of all of us. Everyone get together. I can't fit you all in. Okay. Okay, everyone. Okay, everyone ready? And click. I'm really glad we talked about this stuff. It's easy to forget how far we've come with only 4 members. Yeah, I have so many happy thoughts right now. I'm getting some really good inspiration for a poem. You don't say, Sayori. You know, I feel the same way. Kinda want to get some writing done. Please don't tell me you get some sort of weird epiphany, Monika, because it's all super happy and wholesome right now, so don't do that. Me too. I think I would like that as well. Everyone's looking at me again. I'll do it too, but I might not feel like sharing it. That's okay. The 4 members of the literature club disperse and return to their desks, each equipping themselves with a pen. Natsuki and Yuri give each other a quick glance and start writing immediately. So Yuri stretches, then does the same, but Monika is left tapping her pen against the paper, unsure of where to start. Just move your hands, right my way into his heart. Monika mouths to herself. Yeah, there it is, right the way into your heart. But in this world of infinite choices... Her mind full of thoughts, memories and inspiration, Monika navigates past her mental barriers and begins to write. It doesn't matter what, just that it's something new. Dreams of Love and Literature. This is Dreams of Love and Literature, but slightly different. Oh, Doki Doki Literature Club plot. Oh, is this literally when she... Hey! Written and directed by Dan Salvato. Is that when she gets her epiphany? God, I hope not. I really thought that it was going to end with Sayori saying, hey, you know, I'm bringing a new member in tomorrow, and, you know, and then... I really thought that was how it was going to end. Sayori's just gonna say, hey, I got a new member for tomorrow, and then Natsuki's like, oh, I'll make cupcakes, and, you know, like, and then the main game, that's how it ties it into the main game, but, oh well. And this is like a sort of calm version of Dreams of Love and Literature. Yeah, that was really nice one. with Sayuri and Yuri. The Sayuri and Monika one at the very beginning was also... It was a heavy one. When Sayuri wrote down that sentence on the paper with Monika there. That was a really heavy moment. But I do like all the references to the main game. Fan translation support in Chinese and Japanese. Thank you, dear player, for enjoying our story of friendship and literature. Made with love by Team Salvato. That's the picture they took. Nice. Sorry that my behemoth of a face is once again blocking out Yuri's, but... Achievement unlocked! Friendship and literature. Oh, that's a silly fiction. Everyone say cheese! Okay, everyone make a funny face. Yuri with a mustache. And then... Sayuri. That is about the face that I expect from Sayuri. And then... Yeah, why the hell didn't... There wasn't an orange... a pink dot there, but I got this one. All of the side stories. And then... Stories of friendship and literature. Yeah, that's this one. So it's love and literature, but then slightly different. 228? Oh, Dreams of Love and Literature. No, it's slightly shorter than Dreams of Love and Literature, actually. Okay. So in the end we have 30 new songs, because Your Reality was the final song of the original game, and now that was song number 13. And now we have 26, so we have double the amount of songs now. But do I also have... Oh, what? What the hell did I miss? Oh, I don't have any mail. I'm missing some mails, possibly. But I have all of these pictures. I have all pictures unlocked. I have all the music unlocked, so at least I think I do, unless I missed some somewhere. What more did I miss? For that to be only 2% left. Oh, I don't know, maybe I have to look it up. But I won't record this, but, you know, there'll just be a mindless scavenger hunt. And I already have uploaded a video of that. But yeah, my favorite song from the new ones is definitely this one. The rework of Ohio Sayori. Because Ohio Sayori is also a favorite. But my favorite overall is definitely this one. Oh yeah. Alright, well, anyway. Yeah, that's going to be it for Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Again, I don't know where these final 2% is supposed to come from, but I'll figure it out. Can't be too hard if it's only 2%. I guess it's like I have to play the game or something and then unlock a couple more of these emails or something. Or something along those lines. Because I've locked everything else. I've got all the pictures, all the music. I've done everything in the main game I could. So, you know. Oh, maybe you need to start it up and then delete Sayori in the beginning. Maybe that's something to do. I haven't done that yet. Anyway, I'll figure it out. In my own time. Won't be recording it. So that's the end of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. My thoughts? Well, the main game is exactly the same, so same opinion there. The side stories were very interesting. Again, it sucks that this is has nothing to do with. It sucks that it has nothing to do with the main game because they all get along quite nicely. There are lots of references in there. You learn a lot about the girls. And yeah, there were some touching moments in there, which were done very well, in my opinion. I do like the fake desktop thing, and I feel like they could have done a bit more with it, especially with Monika, hacking and changing game files and shit. I think it would be quite funny if Monika also had some way of interacting on the fake desktop as well. Because I was kind of expecting that to happen, but I haven't seen. Maybe it is in the game, maybe it is there, but I kind of expected there to be a bit more, like you would see it a bit more quickly or whatever. But anyway, I like it. And yeah, this game costs money, unlike the main game, the original game, which was completely free. And for the original game, which is free and has spawned a ridiculous amounts of modded content, it doesn't really make that much of a big deal to pay the price for this game, which isn't very expensive at all anyway. So, is it good value for the money? On the base game, I'm just looking purely on this game on its own. Sure, if you look at everything that the original game has given to the entire world and universe, definitely. 100%. Anyway, that's about my thoughts of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Yeah, that's it. There's nothing for me to do except finding out where the final 2% comes from, but I'll do that in my own time. So, it'll be back to blue skies for me. So I believe this is going to be uploaded on a Thursday. So next week, Tuesday, I am back on Doki Doki Blue Skies. I'm starting the Natsuki route. After that is done, we are going to watch the Monika stuff that they cut out of Blue Skies. And then I'm moving on to another mod. So next week, Tuesday, we're back on Blue Skies with the Natsuki route. And also, I've grown a little bit more understanding for Natsuki. Even though she's still definitely not my favorite character in the game, it's still way at the top Yuri. Like 1 pixel below it, or maybe just like right next to Yuri, is Sayori. Then a little distance below them is Monika, and then way behind them is still Natsuki. But it is a lot higher up than what she used to be. But there's still a humongous gap of distance between them. But she has slightly redeemed herself. Well, she has redeemed herself a bit in the side stories. But oh no, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. But it said in the side stories that they have nothing to do with the main game. So yeah, it's like, Please don't make me look at that disturbing Sayori picture. But yeah, unrelated to the events of the main game. So yeah, Well, anyway. So I hope to see you next week, Tuesday, on a new episode of Blue Skies, starting the Natsuki route, and otherwise see you tomorrow or one Monday or whatever for regular other videos. Hope you almost enjoyed it. Click the like button beneath if you liked it. Subscribe, to join the Roman army, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later, Romans. Valete.